What's up, real estate investors? Yet another real estate millionaire here, but I'm going to give you the secrets to why there's so many real estate millionaires and how and why you should be next and the fastest way to do it. The answer is simple. Find somebody who's done it already, repeatedly, and then get their personal help and guidance so that you can replicate their success. So come on in poolside, and I'm going to show you why there's literally no house that we can't make an offer on and no deal that we can't make a profit on. The whole key is having more than one strategy in your playbook. Come on. My name is Joel Sangerman, and back in the day, for me, that's the 90s, I was a pharmaceutical salesperson who was absolutely destroying sales quotas and getting the corporate accolades that come along with that. Awards, plaques, promotions. A lot more responsibility that consumed a hell of a lot more hours too. The net is a brother like me wasn't getting paid enough for his time, and I knew it. Well, eventually the grind of my job, it pushed me over the edge, and I learned that more millionaires have been made in real estate than in any other industry. So I decided to learn everything I could and to get personally mentored by a multi-millionaire real estate investor who had already done many times over what I aspired to do. He showed me exactly what to do, step by step, ABC, 1, 2, 3. Now that was a long time ago, and since then I've done over $10 million of profitable real estate deals. And in this video, I'd like to share 3 things that work and 3 things that you must avoid. So let's go out poolside and check it out. What I want to show you is how we can buy beautiful houses in beautiful neighborhoods and pay full price for them and still make a fortune on each house. Now, there's 6 structures that we use to do this, but for now, I'll show you one structure that we use frequently. So over here, let's say we have a house seller who has a house worth $300,000. They're paying around $1,500 a month on their mortgage, and the seller still owes about $280,000 on the mortgage. Now in this situation, it can be real tough to get a good realtor to sell the house because there's not really enough equity to pay the realtors, to pay the closing costs, to pay the other concessions that are typical. We also know a wholesaler can't buy it, Zillow is not going to buy it, Open Door is not going to buy it, because they're all trying to buy houses that have a ton of equity for cheap, and that's not this house. And at the end of the day, the seller gets zero in a situation like this. So a lot of them actually stop really caring about anything other than the debt relief and being able to move on with their life. So situations like this, they're very common, and you're going to be able to find them in every city and in every market. So that's where we come in, and what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to buy this house. We're going to buy it at full price using very little, if any, of our own money and none of our own credit. Essentially, we're going to buy it by taking over the payment and taking over the underlying loan, and the sellers are happy to do it because they weren't going to get any money anyway. And now they're going to have that tremendous feeling of relief by getting out from under all that debt. It's not their problem anymore, it's ours. And our biggest problem, as you'll see, is exactly how much money we're going to make on this thing. So what's going to happen is we're going to earn 3 gigantic streams of revenue on the deal. The first one is going to be a huge 5-figure down payment that we're going to go ahead and get from our buyer. The second, it's going to be a tremendous amount of cash flow in this situation, like over $1,000 per month. And the third, it's going to be a big, juicy 5-figure price spread at the very end once our buyer's loan comes in and is ready to fund. And this is exactly what I'm going to teach you guys to do. Now, here's a check for a wire that I just got with a 6-figure profit, $117,000 earlier this year on my March 2020 statement, doing a deal with this exact structure. Now try doing that wholesaling houses like the rest of the natural world is trying to do right now. Seriously though, how many of these $117,000 deals do you have to do in a year to replace your job and begin living the life of your dreams? So look, that's exactly what I'm going to teach you. That's what I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to teach you how to make checks like that while building long-term wealth simultaneously. Now, it's a bit too much to do here on this little video, so I do want to sit down and I want to take more time with you and go through my full training with you so I can explain what all this actually means and make sure that you actually understand it. Okay? All right. Now, I also promised to cover the 3 reasons why some people fail in real estate and why they tend to give up and the steps that you're going to have to avoid. So let me go ahead and do that right now. The first thing is that People fail in real estate because they act like a baby sometimes. They don't do the work. They don't do the work that the real estate courses teach. And nothing's going to work if you don't do what you're supposed to do. So that's going to be true with my system too. But in your heart of hearts, you already know this. Nothing worth having is going to be effortless. Now, number two is using outdated methods or the wrong course materials that just don't work well anymore. They were great horses and buggies in their day, but not in this age and not in this time. And then the third reason why people can fail is when they do actually have the right course materials and they've gone out and they've learned a correct pathway, but they have the wrong dang coach, to personally guide them to fill in the gaps that all courses have as you begin to go out and take action and to implement the training. Everyone who wants practically guaranteed success, they're going to need to have the best possible personal coach, one who's actually done the work and one who's already had tremendous success. That's really what's needed if they want to accelerate their progress and begin prospering immediately versus going through the school of hard knocks for at least 3 years before they finally figure it out. If they finally figure it out. Probably won't figure it out. So now that I've shown you the 3 great aspects of real estate investing and I've shared with you 3 pitfalls that you should really try to avoid, I'd like to invite you to my free training. Go ahead and click below. I'm going to provide a lot more detail and some great real-life examples in this training. Now, you can go ahead and access it on demand. It's super easy. All you have to do is go ahead and click below. Now, if you do that, as a bonus, just for checking out the free training, I'm also going to send you, for free, my ebook of expert seller scripts that tell you exactly what to say to sellers to get these kinds of deals anytime you want. Now, I normally sell that for $300. But you're going to get it absolutely free just for clicking below and just for checking out the training video that'll show up on the next page. Now, here's what you're going to learn in the training. Number 1, you're going to learn the 6 unique ways that we profit so that you can structure winning deals on any house in any seller situation and in any type of market. You're also going to learn what I call the magic offer because it allows you to literally choose which houses you want to buy in any price range and in any neighborhood. And then you're going to learn the absolute key, secret ingredient to taking your real estate business from $0 to 6 and 7 figures extremely rapidly. So go ahead, click the link that we're highlighting below. I'm going to grab your email from that page so that you can start the training right away. You're going to get the free ebook, and then you're going to be fully armed with all the know-how that you need to dominate as an investor in any market. So go ahead, click it below. I'll wait for you. Go ahead. Don't be shy. There it is. Click below. You'll be glad you did. Peace.